Okay. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here. A little under the weather, but doing a live stream regardless. I got I'm going to try to get my chat going right here on the laptop right in front of me, so I can see what you guys have to say. Going right here on the laptop right in front of me. I'll mute that guy. Then hopefully I can make this larger. All right. So there we go. I see Yar Gomez Cruz. How's it going? What's up, the guy with bricks? Alejo Ra. I'm from Peru. How you doing, bro? Alejo. Excuse me for the sniffles. I will be painting in just a second. I do need to get my rubbing alcohol. Gotta give a shout out to my boy Charlie Duran. He gave me the tip on these little step clear stands right here that you can get at Target. These are awesome for displaying Marvel Legends figures. Guy with brick says, "What are you working on?" Mr. Judge in the house. Good evening, sir. And Ola MC, how's it going? Antonio says, "Zap." Kyrell's multiverse figures. I have that same Fantastic Four thing action figure. Whoa, that's going to change today. I'm going to paint this thing. So let's get this, get my nasty, well, it looks nasty, but it's just, it's my little painting towel for my brush. We're going to start with the thing figure today. And what we're going to do is water down some brown paint and try to get it mixed into the cracks of the thing figure. What I'm going to do is start with the toes, just to be weird. Now, I'm going to start with the toes because I'm going to start with the bottom of the feet, really, to really practice on, so that if, the first attempts are really bad, at least that's going to be at the bottom of the feet instead of the top of the feet. So hold on a second. Let me get my water, my little water tray, and my rubbing alcohol, which I think I left just underneath the sink here. No, I did not. I put that somewhere else. But the water, I know, is in the sink for sure. Yeah, we do have water in the sink. Yes. All right. Yeah. Proud of myself. Paid the water bill. Excellent. Moving up in the world. Okay, so we have my rubbing alcohol. I misplaced though. Sorry, you guys. I want to make sure I rub it down first. Okay, can you please get your feet off the box, please, Emma? All right, there's the rubbing alcohol. Okay, so what we're going to do is start with some water here. And, all right. Oh, no, this is not water. That's right. This is the coffee. I don't want coffee right now. This is the water one. Hey, Shart, will we be reviewing any of the new Jazzware Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron line? I don't think I will. I do not think I will. I need to catch up on my Star Wars Black Series reviews. So I have a whole bunch of those that I've been wanting to work on. I did get some more Star Wars figures. Hey, we got Pixel Phantom in the house. Hey, Russ, hope all is well. Live painting with you is a bright spot of my day. Hey, thank you so much, Pixel Phantom. Hey, likewise, seeing you come in to the lives, bro. For sure. You guys spreading love does mean a lot. And this is not taking the paint off. That's not what I'm going for here. If I had acetone, then I would be taking the paint off. But this is just rubbing alcohol. And this is just one of the, a basic step of just getting everything clean first, just to avoid oils and stuff like that. Making it does help getting the figures to have their paint adhere to the plastic. So I'm just getting rubbing alcohol mixed in there, and I'm gonna let that dry, do its thing. And I don't have to do the blue and white parts, even though I did a little bit anyway, but it's okay. 70%. And yeah, so this should dry fairly soon. And we'll get started with as this dries, I'll start mixing my paint and get some of that in the armpits and the crevasses over here. Okay, so let's let Ben dry out. I'll move these figures over here and we'll let Ben dry right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and mix some paint together. We're going to start with this base coat right here. This is going to be the base brown. We have the Toy Talker says, wow, Marvel Legends Hasbro thing. Are you going to make thing more or oranging bright color? I'm going to get those. Yeah, I'm going to get a wash mixed in here. So to do that, they sell washes that you could buy, but I'm going to make my own for the first time. I've never done this before, but what I'm going for here, what I'm going to try to do is just water down this brown paint. I'm not even going to change the color of it because I think this darker brown will mix in to the creases okay, but I don't want it super thick. I want it to be runny. I want this to dribble loosely into those creases on the thing figure. So I'm just mixing water in here with this brown paint and making it very watery so that I could just let it delicately, thinly blend into the creases of the thing figure. So here we go. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope everyone's staying warm out there. I'm a little under the weather, but it's just a little cold. Just a little cold. I'll be fine. My oldest daughter had it, and she's already feeling a whole lot better. So, excuse me if I'm sneezing, blowing my nose. Brick something says, "What up, Pacifica? What you working on?" Brick something. Yeah. Where did you see the Pacifica from? Anyway, what's up, Russ? How are you and the family? Josue, been good, man. Yeah, it's been a long minute, dude. Getting them paints good, man. Yeah. No, we're doing good. My daughter was sick, but she's better. I'm feeling better. Actually, I'm not feeling better at all. I kind of feel like ass, but I'm happy hanging out here with you guys. And I'm happy I'm able to do something like painting these figures because I really wanted to get my top 10 MCU figures video up today. And that obviously did not happen. So hopefully that video goes up tomorrow. Let's see how this watered down brown paint mixes in here into some of these creases on the thing figure. Brick said, "Oh man, feel better. We met at the San Jose Toy Show." Ah, all right. There you go. Makes sense. I'm the guy who lives in South City and worked at Ocean. Ah, dude, I remember you. Okay, I remember you. Yeah, you were hella tripping out about me living so close. I remember. Just takes a little bit, and then I start remembering the details. Like, how do you know I'm in Pacifica? Bro, you told me in San Jose. Oh, my bad. All right, so this is kind of doing what I want it to do, but I think I need a bigger brush for what I'm going for here. I dip in the water and then I put it over the paper towel and then pinch at the base of it and pull back. So yeah, that's what that is. That brush is not going to do what I want it to. This is what I'm hoping for. Let's see if this does. So let's get that wash in some of these bigger creases at the bottom of the feet. Again, we're starting with the bottom of the feet in case it sucks. And so far, I don't think it sucks, but it's not really that great. I mean, you can't really see it too well. I may have watered it down too much. I don't really mess with. This is like my first time really trying to do this. I've done dry brushing before, but I really played with washes like this before. And it's like I feel like I'm just spreading more brown colored water over it more than really painting it. Especially with like these little oxygen bubbles, but it's kind of doing what I want it to do. It kind of is. It's like that's my kids. Yeah, that's kind of doing it. It's so hard to tell at this stage. It's like if I feel like if I put a lot of it on there and then I pat it down, it might give me the effect I'm looking for. Okay, so I've done these before where I'm like, okay, I'm not asking for recommendations, but because this is my first time doing this, I will take any recommendations you guys want. Oh, now who's asking for advice, huh? Shartimus, now who's come running asking for advice? Someone help me, please. But I think I'm getting it here. Let's see what you guys say. But let's brick something. Seeing rumors. Do you see Jason Momoa as the Thing? Rumors talks a lot. I thought I saw something about Jason Momoa sticking with the DCEU. That's what I saw. I think IGN posted that. Momoa as the Thing. I would have never imagined that, but I mean, no matter who's playing the Thing, they're going to need a lot of makeup or CGI, so I guess it could be okay. I mean, at that point, it's really on the actor's capabilities, and I think Momoa is definitely capable. I think one thing I need to do here is get a little bit more comfortable with being sloppy with these paint apps because it is a wash and it is supposed to look like, rock. It's not like clean, like a Spidey suit. It's rock. It's just that I don't know if I put too much water into the brown paint to where I've just I'm mixing more water here on it than actual paint. Like, am I actually painting anything or am I just getting the figure wet? That's kind of where I'm at right now. Does this even count as painting? And I'm just trying to get the creases more than anything else. I mean, it feels. It's actually like if I compare one foot compared to the next one, it does look a little better already. I do like that extra layer of paint that we have. So, yeah, these cracks right here. Hopefully, you guys are doing something artistic on the other side of the computer. If you are, that'd be great. Hey, Shartimus, are you going to the toy show in Santa Clara in April? Yes, I do plan on going. I don't have my table arrangement stuff with me, but I do plan on attending, and I do plan on bringing some Street Human stuff to show. So stay tuned for that. I have some Street Humans. I can never attend a toy show now. Now that big thanks to the bearded blonde, I have Street Human stuff that I can bring with me now. So I'm going to be able to attend and have, some stuff for people to go like, hey, what's that? Never seen that before. Or maybe you might see it before, but I doubt it. Okay, I think it's a little bit too light. I'm gonna mix some more brown paint in there with this water or this. Yeah, I'm actually kind of liking it. What do you guys say? Can you see the difference? That looks a little better to me because it's not like the paint job on this is awful. What do you guys say? Can you see a difference? Can you tell which side is the painted side and which side was not painted? Oh, definitely. He looks like Toy Biz style now. Hey, thanks, EP. Who might want to split a table, send them my way. Contact info on my channel. Oh, that got Brick something. Here you go. Ray Farr, big thanks, bro. Throwing down the super chat. Thank you. He says, what's going on, my man? Custom thing is looking good. Oh, right on. Okay. All right. You approve. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it. All right. We're going to keep moving up here on the figure then. Got a little bit of cotton ball residue, but here we go. I'm going to just keep on painting along here, all sloppy like, hoping that this, I do find it looking a lot better over the parts that Hasbro painted. Like, it just adheres to the figure a lot better. And, yeah. It's almost like I feel like I could just like go ham on it like a dry brush and just let the paint sink in on its own. Like, let Mother Nature and science, bitch. Yeah. Just let it kind of do its thing. Ooh. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of liking it. Does look a little bit more Toy Biz like, doesn't it? Wow. Okay. I mean, I rarely ever impress myself. Now I'm already impressed with the toes. But yeah, definitely want to go to the toy show in April. Which sounds like it's kind of a ways away, but that's going to creep up right behind us and get here real fast. Speaking of April, who's looking forward to watching Quantumania in February? Because February is a month and so is April. That's how that segue works. Joji says, could you do a head swap with Hulk just for laughs? Not right now. Not on this precious custom. Not right now, as I'm in the middle of painting this thing. I'm not going to do a head swap, but maybe one day. Maybe one day you may get your head swap. But as of now, I need to focus on the mission. Just painting this thing figure, more paint, Needs more paint detail like the Walgreens version. Because I really like how that one came out, and I wish this particular figure had that kind of paint treatment. So I'm doing it myself. The kids. Sorry, I'm like laughing at the sound of my kids playing with Charlie the One over there. Yeah, okay, Joji. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not. Okay, Joji, take it easy. Take it easy. All right. Did you get your Sam Wilson cap from Hot Toys? I did not. That's one that I did hope I could get, but I don't think I'm going to be able to anymore. I'm sure you guys could imagine. You know, not the best time of year for me to invest in Hot Toys right now. I'm trying to. The other thing too, in all seriousness, it's not that I'm dirt broke. It's just that trying to make Street Humans is really expensive, and it's costing me a lot of money to get into, to put stuff together. And I gotta, I gotta be frugal. I gotta sell toys. I gotta make things happen. And hopefully you guys check out the Whatnot. We're giving away a RoboSyn Optimus Prime. I say we because Whatnot paid for it. Like, I didn't have, luckily Whatnot is actually giving it to you guys, but I'm the conduit for the giveaway. So if you go on there, you could follow me and you will be immediately entered in the giveaway. If you follow me on Whatnot, and if you're attending, you could enter. And they've been really good. I've had a lot of fun with the live streams on Whatnot, and have gotten a lot of positive feedback. It's a good way for me to sell extra stuff. It's a good way for you guys to get stuff cheaper than retail most of the time. And yeah, it's like reverse scalping. I literally bought something from Target because I got an extra Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then I sold it for like $7 less than what I actually paid for it. And it's cool. I get sponsored by Whatnot, so at the end of the day, I'm not losing, but you guys are winning, and I think that's really cool. Cheetos, man. Are your kids interested in collecting? Not really. At this point, no. They have their own toys that they're into, but they're not really big into the superhero stuff. Well, my youngest one is. She loves Batman. My youngest loves Batman. And Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. She likes that show too. The new one, not the old school one, but the new one. It's kind of funny the way my kids were introduced to the characters. My oldest refers to Spider-Gwen as Spider-Gwen, and my youngest refers to her as Ghost Spider. Wow. So, this is kind of coming along, actually. What do you guys think? 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 Can you see a difference? Oof. I have that be there in a second highlighted. Is that highlighted or is that something I wrote? Nice. EP approves. Let me go blow my nose and wipe. Get myself something to drink. Oh, man. Excuse me. Siento como mierda. For real, feel like shit. All right. Mr. not fit properly. There's like weird soapy shit in there. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, giving myself some water over here. Oh, sweetie. Oh, thank you, amor. Oh. I really love you too, sweetie. All right. There's a little bit. Someone said thoughts of the Winter Soldier Mayfex figure today. No, that's actually a pretty good idea, Antonio. I didn't make a video about it. I promoted it on Instagram, but I didn't make a video talking about those figures. Now that you mention it, kind of wish I did, but at the same time, if I did that, then I wouldn't be hanging here with you on the live stream. I could make a short. I could make a YouTube short about it, maybe. Feel like it's so weird doing this because it looks like I can't see any kind of difference, but then when I look at it from farther away, I totally do. So it's one of those things like as you're doing it, it just does not feel very rewarding, but if you take a moment to step back and look at it, it's actually pretty cool. Right? You guys think it looks good? No? Am I just ruining my thing figure or am I making it better? You guys tell me. I also feel like I could use a bigger brush. I definitely see the difference. The creases are starting to show more. Getting strong Toy Biz vibes from this custom. Thank you. That's what I'm about, man. That's like the biggest thing that I wish I could see from Hasbro is that Toy Biz style paint. It's like one of the missing pieces. They've been doing, they've mostly been doing a really good job. I just feel like the paint apps aren't quite there yet where I would like to see them. So you want the job done right, you gotta do it yourself. Right? Just like they say in the movies. Just like the bad guys say in the movies. Well, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. And they punch a baby polar bear in the face. It's like, oh man, that's awful. I did miss a little bit of the foot right here. But yeah, I'm liking how it's looking when I pull away and look at it. Like those creases are getting some love. Getting in between the toesies. But for real, getting in between the toesies is important. Getting all those creases in there. And if you are an artistic person at all, I hope you're doing something artistic over there on your end. I want to be your Bob Ross. Let's make a happy little toe. Some happy little feet. Yeah, if I treat this kind of like a dry brush, it seems to be going along a little bit faster for me. So it's like that's kind of like what this has evolved into at this point, is I've kind of gotten into a point where I'm focusing hard on the creases and then also doing like an overlying stroking pattern right here, kind of like a dry brush. Hey, are you guys okay? Yeah. Uh-oh. This feels like it's going to take me forever. I think I need to start using a bigger brush. I think I'm going to go for it with a bigger brush because I'm painting like I'm basically painting over everything. The paint is so thin that it's seeping into the creases. So you just don't want a drastic change between each side. That's what I'm kind of worried about at this point. Keep watering down my brown paint. And I'm going to go for it starting on the leg. See how it goes. And yeah, because if you get too thick, then it's going to glob and you're going to see these weird spotty marks and stuff. And I don't want it to like look like big old brush strokes. I don't want to have like animated Marvel Legends kind of look to it. You know what I mean? Big old ugly streak. Star Heroes 69. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. The thanks for everything, Shartimus. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate that. It means a lot, you know? Really does. Sometimes I get really hard on myself every once in a while, so I appreciate the compliments and love. All right. I think I'm going to switch brushes in just a minute. I've gotten all these toes painted out. Brick something says, oh, don't know about the shop. You got to hit me up about things to check out there. I dig that shop in Japantown with the mural. Oh, are you talking about that import shop in Japantown? Do they have a mural there? I can't remember seeing a mural. That's where I bought my first Revoltech figure, was in Japantown. I got a Revoltech Starscream in Japantown. For those of you that don't know, it's like one thing about being a YouTube guy talking about figures is that like we have a very high collector community out here in the San Francisco Bay Area. There's a lot of collectors out here.
Did you not want this?
Huh?
You didn't want that?
That's for me? What is that?
Iced coffee.
Oh, yeah, I do want it. I've been wanting that the whole time. I didn't know that was for me, though. I thought you left that there by accident.
Try and pour the melted water on the top.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I should have tried to dry the ride. All right, let me try to get this bigger brush on here. Hi, please. I'm doing live stream, sweetie.
Can you play with me? Yeah, go over there. I'm just trying to get a drink.
So she's been playing with you the whole time. Okay, so let's see. So can you play with me? So she's been playing with you.
Yeah, for 1 second I was in the bathroom and I came here.
All right, here we go. Big old brush. Get extra sloppy with it. Thank you. Sweet. All right. Caffeinated beverage. Yeah. Bigger brush right here. But yeah, if Brick something, he knows. If you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, we have a lot of collectors out here. Like since my whole life, I've just it's just been a very active collecting community of people out here in the Bay Area. I think because of that, if it wasn't for growing up around here, I don't know if I would have had the cojones to try to start my own YouTube channel and publicly talk about this stuff. Because you have to remember, I started doing this before it was cool. Like before there was an MCU or much of an MCU. The MCU had just gotten started when I started posting videos, but like, you know, there was no I Am Groot. I mean, it was pretty much, you know, like old school, you know, geeky people collecting. And luckily, like it's felt like the Bay Area has always had a lot of action figure collectors out here. Okay, that's for my mom. God, I'm hoping everything worked out okay. My grandmother is in the hospital, so everyone send some love towards my abuelita. I think she's gonna be fine, but they've had she's had to do some heart surgery stuff lately, and he gave her a stint, so she's, you know, she's up there. But yeah, she's had some cholesterol issues and stuff. She's actually pretty healthy for her age. She's way older. She's almost 90. She's 89, so. But still. Oh yeah, that part right there is a little too heavy-handed in the creases. God, it still looks cool though. When it comes out a little too much sometimes, I still like it. It's just that there's a drastic difference with how the paint reacts to the painted sections compared to the parts with no paint. Like it's not the same. Like you're really not painting the same figure when you get to the painted or the parts that have the light brown over them or the lighter orange over them. That's definitely a lot easier to get to. It just adheres to the plastic a whole lot better when there's already a primer coat there. God, it's still looking cooler to me though. All right, you guys, what do you think of these legs, huh? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I'm gonna go use a hairdryer on this to help it dry a little faster. Give it like a little speed dry. Right on, Brick something. Thank you, bro. Thank you. The Marvel Majesty says, Shark, how are you such a good reviewer? Oh, that is a very kind thing for you to say, man. All right, that's a very kind thing for you to say. I see myself as an epic wannabe reviewer. There's a whole bunch of other reviewers doing cool stuff. I try to learn from their cool stuff. Ah, shit. I don't want to read the text message. It should be fine. She would have called me if it was serious. She's fine. It's just that one of my cousins made a joke about my grandmother dying, and now I'm extra paranoid about it. That's how we do, okay? My family's a little bit morbid. We make bad jokes. But all went well. Yes, all went well. Tomorrow she goes home in the afternoon. Excellent. Okay, cool. Excellent. And she was over here at Seton. Again, if you guys are in the Bay Area, you know Seton Hospital has a reputation for itself. When my mom used to say, La gente van a sitten, la gente solo van a sitten para morir. Which is, again, very morbid sense of humor in my family. Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, I just drove past Seton on the way to pick up someone from SFO. Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, yeah. I feel like Latinos and Filipinos are cousins. You know what I mean? Like we do. There's a lot of cultural similarities in language and the history with Spain and all that, right? So there's a lot of similarities there. Yeah, I grew up with a lot of Filipino friends too. I mean, Filipino people are cool as hell, man. If you don't have any Filipino friends out there, I highly recommend you find some. Filipino people are awesome. I'm not just saying that because Brick something's in here, but I mean, again, San Francisco Bay Area. We have a lot of Filipino people out here too. So, and my best friend's Filipino also. Sean Long is part Filipino too. Another one of my best buds. My Adam Kumler, thank you so much, man. Any paranormal tales you wish to share or favorite custom paint? Your choice. Ooh, paranormal? Yeah, man. I don't know about it's like I don't know the paranormal shit. Like I don't know if it's just my mind messing with me or if it's actual paranormal stuff. I always like even if it happens to me, I still question it. I'm still a skeptic when it comes to paranormal. But I did have a visit in a dream that if you guys didn't know, I play drums. I'm very passionate about playing music, and I had my drum teacher that I was close to had passed away, and I think I talked to him mere hours before he passed away. He called to ask me to fill in for him for a gig. He had a gig the next morning, and he asked me to fill in for him because he was feeling so sick that night that he wasn't sure. He didn't think that he was going to feel well enough the next morning to make the gig. And so I got up the next morning, and I got a phone call from his brother. He did not make it, and that was harsh. That was pretty rough. And I had a dream one time where I was at his place. I had a dream where I was visiting him and talking to him, and it was so real that I really thought he was alive. Like I really thought he was there. And then when I woke up the next morning, I knew it was all a dream, and it just hit me like a ton of bricks, and I just started bawling, like uncontrollably bawling, because I thought he was right there. Like I could have sworn I was just talking to him a second ago. We were hanging out in his backyard. I remember leaning my elbows against the rail of his deck. I remember he was wearing that white. He used to always wear this like it wasn't a gown, but it was like this white. He had this like white. It wasn't a bathrobe. It wasn't a gown. I can't even remember how to explain it. But he had his white, his white clothes on and stuff. And he was stoked to see me. I was stoked to see him. You know what I mean? So there you go. Sorry to be a downer, but hey, real shit. Hey, we got Joey B in the house. How you doing, Joey? Got Joey in here. So, but yeah, that's one of my paranormal experiences. I had one recently where I had a friend of mine passed away just a couple years ago, and I was thinking of contacting her friend just to see how everything was going. And then I thought to myself, you know what? I'm not going to contact her friend. She's probably doesn't want to hear from me or whatever, I'll leave her alone. And then out of nowhere, the fire alarm went off. And I just changed the batteries. And I was like, whoa, okay, I think I will text a friend. But I don't know if it was paranormal or me just needing to change the batteries on the fire alarm. But the fire alarm's batteries were just changed not too long ago. I changed them again anyway. But I thought that was kind of a trip. I felt like that was like a paranormal thing. But they say most of the time people have paranormal experiences. It's because there's carbon monoxide poisoning and people are hallucinating. I believe that, but I don't think we have any carbon monoxide poisoning around here. So it's tricky, man. It's part of the unknown. We don't really know what happens after. But we do know what happens on this side, and that's why I try to do my best, to be a good person as much as I can be, and try not to let my emotions, get the best of me for the worst. And I try to be better about that, but I often fail to this day. I still fail at it, and I try to be better, but I still mess up and let my emotions get the best of me. It's a constant struggle of trying to just be a better human. I think most of us can relate to that. Not that I'm giving any permission about it or anything. I'm just saying. Not that I'm excusing. There's a difference between excusing bad behavior and letting people know that, hey, it's trying to be better. Big facts. Yeah. Sure, dude. Thank you for sharing, for sure. I fail too. Yeah, man. And it's hard to like not get lost in your own head, right? It's hard to, you may like someone was just telling me like, hey, Shart, how you become such a good reviewer? And in all honesty, I think I'm behind. I think I see people do all kinds of good stuff, and I'm like, man, I wish I thought of that. That's a good idea. Epgons, yeah, you got to let the negative thoughts that we bring upon ourselves, we got to let that shit go. We got to let that shit go. For real. Do away with it. We are all, we're all that hot chick that thinks they're ugly, There's hella banging hot chicks out there that think they're ugly, man. It's wild, isn't it? But that's us too. We're all good, valuable people. I mean, some of us are better than others, of course. But for the most part, like, we try to be good people and everything. And it's easy to lose sight of that, That's my next gig. I want to be when I learn how to get my own shit under control, I want to be a motivational speaker. When I finally get into some good habits of getting my own shit under control, being a motivational speaker would be I think a fun thing to do. Not a fun thing to do, but it would give me a good sense of purpose on top of anything else I'm doing. But it's tough, man. I mean, especially these days, we got $10 cartons of eggs out there, man. We're going through hard times as a society. We are sick. Society is sick right now, man. We're at this stage of society where we're being pitted against each other harder than ever. One thing I want you guys to all remember: if anybody is ever pushing you into a faction, somebody's profiting off of it. Somebody's profiting off of fueling factions. That's the only thing. There are profits being made when factions are fueled, and I hope we don't have factions in our community. If we do have factions in our collecting community, hopefully they go away and we try to become more unified. Because this is a fun hobby to have, man. It's really cool. Marvel Majesty, yeah, that's the one who complimented the reviewing. Thank you, man. I have asthma and a bunch of food allergies. Life is hard for me. Yeah, man. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. Yeah, that's tough. That is tough. Shoot, this is coming along pretty well. But we got to stay positive. And remember, we all have value in this world one way or another, right? Speaking of value, you guys are very valuable to me. Just to remind you all, especially when I hear kind, positive things, like I do try to like really keep that in my head and everything, and try to revert back to those nice things that you guys say to me. When you guys say nice things, I get my head. I try to bring those back up in my mind whenever dark thoughts creep in. I start feeling bummed out. I'll look at some chart art. You guys have sent me chart art before. It make me happy. That stuff makes me, makes me appreciate the really valuable stuff I have going on. Sometimes I just look at my kids and it just cheers me right away though too. There's a lot of good things. So they're making a bunch of noise in the background. Looks badass. Looking good. I'm liking it. Yeah, using the big brush I think is a good move. First you get the money, then you get the power, and then you get the women, and then you get denied. Yeah. First you get the power, and then you get the women. That's straight from Scarface, right? If I remember right. All right. The chest, I really don't want to screw up because that's like a big part of the figure. That stands out a lot. The chest and the face. Don't want to screw up those parts. Oh yeah, really add a little bit more extra paint in the center though, so that it looks like he has like chest muscles there. Ah, this is actually looking pretty dope. Feeling content. Yeah, I was supposed to have jazz band tonight, man. I really wanted to play jazz band tonight, but I'm feeling a little too sick. That's one reason why I don't have my regular scheduled video that I was hoping for up earlier today. But damn, I'm lucky I'm able to do live streams like this when I'm in a pinch. Most of the time when you guys see me doing live streams like this, it's because something else went wrong. And I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to do the thing that I planned on doing today. Dang it. Let's see if I add a little bit extra brown paint under the neck. Yeah. It's coming along okay. Mix some more water in there. So they sell wash paints, but you could, like, yeah, I mean, this is actually working out okay. You could just mix your own. All right. Jeremy says, I recently made a Dark Ms. Marvel. Ooh, nice. I like it, but thinking of using a new female body mold with double elbows. Oh, yeah. I recommend it, yeah. Marvel Majesty, I'm not gonna fill in the cracks with black. I think that's gonna be too heavy. That's gonna be more paint than I want on the figure for sure. For me anyway. It's so fun. My kids, I was watching Shrek with my kids, and we're all cracking up at the same parts. Pretty neat. The Muffin Man. Well, I was in college when that came out, and I used to work at a video rental store, and that was one that we used to always put on because we would crack up at Shrek.
Here, Emma will do it.
Okay.
The Muffin Man?
Do you know?
Yeah. Who lives on Drury Lane? The Muffin Man!
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Well, look!
What? Well, what is it, sweetie? Oh, the plant. Got it. Yeah.
It looks pretty happy though. I think it's happier in there than it was at the store, Emma.
Mommy! Yeah, it was.
I just gotta put it in the...
Ooh, painting the head a little bit right here. I usually try to save the face and head for last, but I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I made sure not to eat it, Emma. It's right here next to me.
Sure.
All right.
There's one.
Tom Bowling. This reminds me of one of your early videos on the Marvel Select thing. You had to take a knife to your new figure, and you were pretty pissed. The expletives flew in that review. Oh, back when I just used to be recklessly rude as hell. Before I actually met these people face to face and was like, oh, wait, they're actual humans. That was a divide, I think. I think people have mistaken that as shilling and whatnot when I try to be respectful towards the people that work at these companies. But it's not about trying to appease them. It's just trying to be polite. Like if I ever said something that rubbed you the wrong way that you didn't like, I would hope that you would approach me like in a respectful way. That's how I try to treat other people. But at the time, I was kind of reckless about it and kind of changed the approach, and it's worked out being a little bit, getting the message across, but not being super rude about it. There is a way to communicate without being super rude. I try to take that route as much as possible. But I gotta say, it's harder to do that when I get more and more frustrated with the prices and everything. It's like we're all feeling a little bit of the squeeze here, Hasbro. Take it easy on my wallet, please. Oof. Yeah, wish I used a different brush for the face here. Not too bad though. Not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna bring the arms in at the outside of it. There we go. Just go across here. I need to take a hairdryer to this thing. I gotta let this thing. I gotta do a little speed dry with the hairdryer. I'm gonna go into the other room really quick. I'm gonna go into the garage, Studio B. Being kind and polite seems too rare these days, says Brick something. True. We are so good at treating each other like shit these days.
Yeah. This is for my mom. I'm taking this one side of it. I'm so excited to finally eat it. Oh. I didn't know you had that. Cutting it open. My sister said no. Mom said
All right.
And Mom said I could have a little bit of Rudolph.
Oh, I got a couple little dots on here that I'm not happy with. Dang it. I just didn't see that until right now. Ooh, the chin looks really good. Hey, I can still touch this up. I can still fix it. Nose. What are you guys doing?
And Mom said I could have a little bit of this red Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
You're ripping off his nose?
No.
He needs that. Santa needs that.
No chocolate Rudolph. Chocolate. Yeah. Chocolate. Rudolph.
The
Chocolate Rudolph.
Oh, okay, fine.
Wait,
Oh, this looks so much better though. Oh, I'm liking it. That lighter color orange over the plastic. That Mila, please stop that. The lighter. Okay, hey, you guys go over there. Go over there. Go.
I told you you were going to go over there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing over here?
There you go. Be gone, children. Be gone. All right. So, Hawkeye's show is so much better. Who is better, Frank Castle or Matt Murdock? Ooh. I mean, I do like Daredevil more than Punisher. Yeah, I do like Daredevil more than Punisher, but I do like them both. What was that epic fight scene that they had? Was it in A Death in the Family? Was it A Death in the Family or was it Born Again? I think it was Death in the Family. No, it was. Oh, was it Born Again or Death in the? Wait, no, Death in the Family is a Batman book. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Death in the Family. Yeah, he's Batman. That's hella funny. It's not Death in the Family. That's a Batman story. That's a Jason Todd. Death of Jason Todd. Sorry, I got my comics confused here. I'm trying to remember. What was the one where Punisher and Daredevil really go at it, though? It was a really good comic. I have it. I just haven't read it in about a decade or so. Now it says you already did the Spider-Man in the back. Really want to see what you do with that. I haven't. No, this one I haven't touched on. Only the thing to. I mean, this is what I'm gonna try to do to the Spider-Man. Is give it that kind of paint job right there. That's what I'm gonna go for. Oh yeah, brick something. I agree. I could not agree more. I love the Disney Plus Daredevil. That's the best Daredevil I've ever seen on screen anywhere. Period. The way he moves and everything. And I like how they're kind of making him a little bit less dark, you know, just a little bit less dark, I think is good. I think it works. I like it. All right. Oh, geez, my nose. Sorry, guys. Make Punisher 2. What is your guys' favorite Punisher movie? I kind of want to watch. I just read a really good Spider-Man comic book. Holy crap, this one went hardcore. If you guys don't know, I'm on this personal journey of reading every issue of Amazing Spider-Man. I highly recommend you give it a shot because there's a lot of really good early books that just don't get the kind of hype I think they deserve, you know? Really, really good stories. Really good art. And one of those I just read recently is Spider-Man 202, I think. And he quit the Daily Bugle. Peter quits the Daily Bugle. He's working for the Daily Globe. And he has a partner, a reporter that he's working with. And she's all sassy, know-it-all. And she tried being a spy for the mafia so she can, get the info and all that stuff, and got herself into trouble. But like, man, it went real dark. Like, it shows a guy selling drugs to kids in the playground. I'm like, damn. It's like, whoa, this got hella heavy. Like real mobster stuff. She meets the crime boss guy, and he's like, oh yeah, you're too good looking to be one of the girls working out there. You got to be working in here close to me. I'm like, uh-oh, I know what that means. And then eventually Spider-Man and Punisher together save the day. Punisher is the guy giving Spidey all the leads on this, and they teamed up and everything. It's a really good comic. I think it's Amazing Spider-Man 202. It's a two-parter, by the way. So there's 201 and 202. I think are the issues I'm thinking of. Love my Spider-Man comics. It's my favorite Spider-Man. I know it's like one of those things that's like kind of obvious, but out of the Spider-Man cartoons, Spider-Man movies, Spider-Man, original Spider-Man comics are my favorite version of Spider-Man. And that's how you say nothing. That's like really not saying a lot. That's like one of those people that says like, oh yeah, I love that band. Really like their old stuff. Like, yeah, dude, everybody liked their old stuff. That's how they made it in the first place. That goes without saying. He likes their old stuff. I always feel like saying that is like not saying anything when you say, oh yeah, I really like their old stuff. It's like, well, yeah, we all did. Or else they wouldn't have made it to the second, or else they would have never made their new stuff, right? So that's why I feel like that's me. I'm being that guy when I say like my favorite is the comics. It's the old stuff. Let's see what you guys said. Affleck broke Kingpin's knees. Oh yeah. I don't know about that, Pixel Phantom. We may disagree on that. Ben Affleck, the Dare Ben Affleck. Colin Farrell, on the other hand, he was an excellent Bullseye and an excellent Penguin. I mean, holy crap. I mean, Colin Farrell taking some interesting comic book character roles and just like crushing it. How about that? Somebody that I would have never expected to do so well in comic book movies, but holy Jesus, like he's just talking about somebody who just knows how to take a role and run with it, right? He was one of the best parts of the Batman movie. All right. It's coming along. Thirsty for chicken. Big Cheeto looks good. Hey, thank you. Glad you like my Cheeto. It's Cheeto with a little bit of brown paint on it. Adding some flavor to the Cheeto. Extra flavor. Wow. Oh my God. It looks so much better though. Woo! I like it so much more than I did before. All right, we just have one arm left for the most part. These kids' sounds they make in the background are so funny for me to hear. Thank you, Thirsty. Glad you're liking it. There's a 2-hour cut. Thank me later. Oh, the the extended Daredevil. Hey, trust me, I love Daredevil, so I was all about that Daredevil movie. I was all over that Daredevil movie when it first came out. I bought the regular version, I bought the extended version, and yeah. I used to watch that movie over and over again all the time. I used to crack up at that. You guys got to watch the freaking special features, like the behind the scenes stuff for that. Like the behind the scenes of that Daredevil movie it's more entertaining than the movie itself, I think. Just to be honest with you, like seeing Ben Affleck fail jumping on that table with the wires around him just over and over. Seeing Colin Farrell nail it, keep running, and then Ben Affleck just eating it every time, just falling every time. I'm always curious why a lot of customers don't use an airbrush. I guess no danger of overspray. Oh, airbrushing is a whole thing. Like, first off, I couldn't do that inside. I would have to go outside. Second off, you have to tape everything off that you don't want getting airbrushed. You have to have like a separate area set aside for it. So like this, I just have my little, 1x1 amount of space that I need to get this done right here. And it's not going to give the effect that I want. I want the paint to seep into the cracks. Airbrushing, I've seen Incline Designs do that a whole bunch. If you guys remember him. He's especially well known for doing his Transformers customs. But I figure do the Thing figure here. At least for the live stream today. I do need to get some rest because I feel like garbage. But damn, the painted sections. Painted sections look really good with that wash over it. Go pee, go pee. Oh, okay. You other parents know what I'm talking about. ShartimusPrime's has gone number one on the kitchen on the sofa way too many times. All right. I feel like the horse running to the fences right now. I'm getting a little extra sloppy with my work here. I'm reining it in, man. Oh, wow. I looked at the back of this thing. I'm like, ooh, that looks better. But, yeah, I started painting some of my Street Humans heads. So I have a couple of Street Humans heads painted here. And trying to keep that dream alive. Still working on it behind the scenes, even though I haven't really shown anything off. But I do have a couple of Street Humans heads painted. And still definitely want to make my own figures. It's one reason why I've been doing a little bit more painting lately too, is to like get myself back into really getting more hands-on and getting the practice up so I could paint some of these 3D prints for the factory so that they have an idea of what I really want, as opposed to it just being a picture or something. If I send them actual 3D rendered stuff, and I might show off some of that Street Humans goodness at that San Jose toy show. So We'll see. We'll see. Whoa, yes. All right. All right. Thirsty will be right back. Still shocked one of your mini ones isn't nicknamed Rumblebee. Ah. There's a Shartlebee. That's my sister-in-law is Shartlebee. Bring back Elektra. I thought she was Daredevil or something in the current books. I didn't know that she was dead, though. So, I was thinking, do a comparison right here between the two. They look similar from where I'm at. I don't know if you guys can see a major difference. But I have a second one here I was thinking of doing this for, maybe selling a custom on Whatnot. But I had to try it out for myself first here. So, do you see a difference? From where you're at, can you see a difference? Yeah, get that snot out. Sorry, man. Sorry. Sorry to fill your ear hole with my snot hole. The Daredevil Netflix show is the best piece of Marvel content ever. Changed my mind. Oh, wait. You can't! Mary Lopez says, they will make every single underrated Marvel cheaters into a Marvel Legends. Mary Lopez, you gotta make sure your kids don't jump on your account. Yeah, I'm being rude. I'm sorry. It was just too many mistypes for me to not assume it's a child. Sorry. Could have been. I did that one time where I was like, "Hey, man, clearly you're not old enough to be on YouTube, all right? You know, get off your mom's account." And the guy's like, "I'm 35." I'm like, "Whoa, what?" But yeah. Hey, Mr. Allen in the World of Toys, maybe put a final black wash to add more details. Ah, yes, not a bad idea. Someone mentioned that earlier, but I don't want it to get too dark. And I feel like if I add more paint to it, it might take away from the sculpt than add. All right, there we go. Just want to make sure I got the bottom of the feet here. Okay. It is a subtle change, but to me it's an upgrade. I like this more. There's a couple of splotchy parts on it, but I do think this looks a little better. No? Maybe. We'll see. All right, you guys. See, No Way Home was a CGI circle jerk, but I was happy to see Toby get stabbed. Oh, it says no show because of the cuss words or whatever. It's okay. Do you think they should make a comic Thor Marvel Legends? Ooh, another one. They should. If they gave him a new head with the hair off to the side. Busy Mike. You can't see the difference. Yeah, it's pretty subtle. It's another brown layer of paint over it. So this one, this is the Fantastic Four vintage version with a wash like you'd gotten on the Walgreens exclusive version. That's basically what it is. Okay, cool. Gotta get under the arms a little bit more, but I gotta let this dry. That'll be enough for today. Sorry we did not get to the Spider-Man, but you can see this is what I've done. This is the difference between the first Black Panther. Toy Man, Dan. Thank you so much. How are you? We'd love to see a new updated Mighty Thor. Yeah, an updated Mighty Thor would be good. Oh, especially because the last one You can see the Black Panther with the bluish gray gloves. This Black Panther has a straight gray, so that's an update I did over there. And then the Spider-Man, you can see, has like a Toy Biz blue over it. And this is just the base body right here. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to dip out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to get some rest. I feel like garbage, but happy to spend time with you guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And I should have my top 10 MCU figures of 2022 up tomorrow. That should be up tomorrow. If not, I'll have another review up tomorrow. And if not, I'll do another live stream feeling like even worse garbage. No, if you don't see me post anything tomorrow at all, you'll know I'm in just a really bad spot. So I should have something up tomorrow, okay? Home dude, good to see the crew in here, bro. Thank you. And you guys all have a good evening. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Pixel Phantom, thank you so much, bro. Epgons, I'm going to shower and watch that Daredevil cut on my PS5. I had a friend tell me, he's like, I'm going to head over down the hall and take myself one of my nude showers. I'm going to take one of my nude showers. And, hey, thank you so much, Jeff. I was like, I don't know why I hate hearing you say that, but just hearing you talk about you being naked just bothers me. But I always thought that was funny. I'm going to go take one of my nude showers. All right. They're all nude. Brick something. Thank you, bro. Good seeing you. Marvel Majesty, thank you. You guys all have a good night, huh? Just playing Steve. Yeah. Making it just at the end. Happy to see you one way or another, regardless. You all have a good night and take care. Sneezing in the MCU fig video? No, I will edit that out. I will edit out the sneezes. But for the lives, I can't help it, Antonio. I'm sorry. All right, you guys. Rick Jones, what up, man? You guys have a good night, huh? Peace. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, and I'll keep you up to date on the recording, bro. I'm sorry I haven't gotten to get my mic stuff figured out, but I will get my mics all set up again and everything. All right, you guys, have a good night. I'll catch you later. Till next time. I'm on IG, Brick something. Yeah, hit me up on IG. I'll take a look. All right. See you guys next time. Peace.